Hello guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. You remember me from last episode, we managed to complete a couple of missions which I was really happy about, and thankfully a lot of you guys watched my videos, especially when I posted it through on Reddit, which I'm eternally grateful for. And one comment in particular that a particular nice gentleman called Adam B put down. He said, really good video, but just 3 things I would change. 1, focus on a few games over a long period of time, don't hop between them, which I know is not particular to this game itself, but he does make a point of I do kind of switch between games quite a lot, which is true. And then he also talks about the intro, so he says ditch the intro. Again, that is potentially a one I will work on. And then focus on bits people want to see. And that's another particular comment that I'm probably going to try and focus on, especially for this series here on KSP. There are billions of videos of people talking over craft building, yet through showing the launchers and planning out missions. Have some post-recorded voiceovers outside the tense moments to make stuff more interesting. Which again, I'm potentially going to do. It's one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, it seems like a nice idea. And that's what I'm going to take in. That's what I'm going to go through as well. But like I said, I like the guys I like it when you make comments and leave feedback, because in the day I can adjust my videos and just my content and just how I am myself to be a bit more appealing to all you guys. But one thing we need to do is we need to have a look at the missions. So we did a couple of this one now. Test the static coupler in flight itself, which is definitely one that I need. So I need to be between 26,000 meters and 29,000 meters between 220. So this one's actually not too bad, the speed, because it's such a large difference. It's not so narrow like between 220 and 225. But this one's quite a nice one, so I can work that one. There's also conduct focused observations. Now I've only got 4, so I'm going to get these missions anyway. I'm going to try and work at least to get them. Now the problem is with some of these missions, if you look at them, is if you quit them, I think, then you lose some money and you also lose reputation. So it's better to complete the missions and not hand them, and obviously don't miss the deadlines, another one. But quite a lot of these deadlines like a few years, which is good. So you don't have to worry about trying to complete them ASAP. Right, so first one is, let's have a look at some missions we've got here then. So we've got a technical report flight above 16,000 meters near area DGJ7Q9, and there's a couple of them. So we don't focus on that one just yet. We want to go look at the flea. It says have the RT5 flea solid fuel booster in Kerbal, flying an altitude between 37 and 444. So that's going to be one of the top ones. Okay. So the main thing I realised I was struggling with when trying to build this particular rocket was the amount of different missions I had. I was trying to incorporate everything into it, so in the general case of make sure I had the flea, being able to use that, and then also have the rockets to be able to get me up to a certain point. And this made it extremely difficult because it was one of the where I kept trialing and error, as you can see in the back screen there, just mixing and matching stuff. And this is what probably didn't help with trying to build a rocket that was quite stable in the general case of it, and it is extremely hard. It's one of those ones where you're just trying to, do you focus on one mission, or do you focus on a couple of missions, and then are you focusing on too many that you forget about one of the missions that you were trying to do beforehand, and then you don't complete any of them, and it's like a massive waste of time. This is one of the things that I was struggling quite a lot with when actually trying to build these rockets, and it's one thing you have to think about quite a lot, and this is why it can take quite a lot of time when you're building rockets in the assembly area. That you can be there for maybe 20-30 minutes just fiddling around with ships. Does this look alright? Does it not look alright? Is it going to work? Is it going to be able to do everything that I need it to? And it's one of the ones where it's a very fine point you've got to get exactly right, and if not, well, you can either only do one mission out of maybe the 4 that you had, or you complete none and then blow up in mid-space, or maybe re-entry, or actually just blow up on launch, which is one that I probably will come across quite a lot. And it's trying to be able to refine it down specifically itself. Okay, so let's fling these on. Now we're going to launch straight up, and then I need to keep an eye on these missions. So I need to make sure I have between this for the flea, but beforehand I'm going to have to make sure I have the static couple at 26,000 feet or meters first. And it actually keeps it there, which is nice. Right, let's go. Ooh, that's loud. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Not too bad at the moment. We're going okay. Right, they're gone. And then we need to hit that. Right, so we're getting close to the 26,000. Hopefully this will work up to that point. Let's just slow this down a bit because we're getting quite high up in speed. Ah. Did I complete it? I think we did. Although I should have actually cut down the throttle for that. I think so. Yes. And then we need to get the other one tested. Ah, we're off a bit too fast now. Damn it. The other one requires that you're at altitude, but you're travelling at 210 to 390. Can I swivel off this? Ah, there we go. Right, so that's ejected. Right, I want to conduct an observation. Oh, actually, we'll use this. We'll observe some mystery goo. So we get some science off that. So we're going to complete it. So keep. We're also going to do a crew report. And get some science for that. It's a bit hard to get to them sometimes, but I'm going to go to 230,000 meters, which is quite high up. And then we're going to come down. Now, the problem is I don't want to be coming down like this, on this angle, because the issue is that you're probably just going to come in so quickly, you're going to crash and burn. So I think I might want to try and boost out in this particular direction. It means I won't be able to complete the flea one, but that's fine for now. So let's boost this up. And let's try and steady this out for now. Here we go. Alright, there we go. I think we spun slightly, didn't we? Ooh, where's that going to land us? So we're not going to come in, I don't think, at such a steep angle, hopefully. We might actually still do. Never mind. But at least we're getting to 288,000 meters instead. But this is the objective over there, the moon. That's one of the objectives. But I need to get some more unlocks on the science and the research and technology area before I can attempt that. And then we can see where we can go from there once we've got to the moon. Because that's like, I think, the first major objective. Well, one's, I think, doing an orbit. And then eventually getting to the moon is the primary one. We're going to splash down in the ocean. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on that. I think what I'll probably want to do is... oh, yeah, just watch the stages here. So I just need to make sure that's not on the same bit as this. So I'm just going to eject off, if I can. Can it? Decouple. There we go. Nice. So at least there's this pod. I shouldn't have to worry about too much with being weighted down too much. Who's that not? Oh, God. Just got to watch that parachute. Hopefully it doesn't burn off. Oh, it might do. Or we might blow up. No, please. Crap. Came in at too much of a steep angle. Crap. That's not good. I like how that rocket breeze managed to survive, though, on the other side of the bloody planet. Yeah, we came in at such a steep angle, and this is one of the problems, especially with re-entry, is if you don't have any kind of shielding, you will eventually just crash and burn, which is not good. Another failed mission. Just going to have to report that one, and we'll go back to Space Center. So we lost another pilot, but we did good enough, but the issue was you lose money based on what crashes. So we got there. So we managed to complete this one. So we got 39,000 credits, some science, and 7. But I didn't get any science because I didn't recover the flight. That's a bit of a setback. Is it this that needs the... oh, I didn't want to click on that. I think it's the vehicle assembly build. Yeah, so maximum 30 parts. I need 225. I'm just short anyway. But I wouldn't probably give that amount of credits to upgrade that just yet. It's a bit expensive. So we're going to need another pilot. And this is where it's going to get a bit interesting, because we're going to run out of pilots before long. We've only got one more available. And unfortunately we've lost Belina. She's not missing action. She's KIA. I watched her explode. Which is a bit unfortunate. Right, so we need to get A new one, so we get Nancy Kerman. She's a bit stupid. But she's got quite a lot of courage, but she's got no pilot skills just yet. Oh, I've lost some credits having to do that, but that's fine. Right, we need to rethink our strategy on that one. So we managed to complete one more, but the thing is I need to get some more science, so I think we just need to get one more... Yeah, we've got most of the ones we can get at the moment. I can't do the orbit just yet, so that's probably one of the harder ones to do. So I just have to watch the orbit I do. So I think this vehicle's fine. It's just I need that extra part. But what I might try and do is... Let's see if we can go with 3. Because I think we've got to try and use the flea at that certain height. But the issue is, if we're off too quickly, then you can't do it at all. Because you go at such a low speed. So we might try and get to that height without actually being too quick. And it might work out better for us. So we'll keep the rocket the same. We just need to make sure we've got... No, we don't want Bill. We need Nancy. Come here. There we go. Okay. So that mission can go, and then we've got to do the splashdown as well. But it's weird because it's radial decoupler, so it's the ones on the side. You've got to be in the you splash down to do it, I think. And I'm going to use one of these shields because this absorbs quite a lot of the heat. I'm just going to have one of them. I'm going to put it here. So when we're coming in on re-entry, I want to be facing that way. We also need a panel. And then can I have the... No, because there's no way I can really have the observation goo, but that's... Because you've got to recover it, which is the hardest part about it. So if I can have it there... So let's try and see how this works. So we're using 3 rockets instead of 4. Well, we're using 4 in general, but 3 of the side ones. Let's take 2. Alright, we're all set to go. We've got everything ready. Not going to go too fast, I think. We're just going to speed it up like that. There we go. And then we need to make sure we take... If we can, get this one. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm top heavy. Cut the engines. Oh. Ooh, God. Yeah, that I am severely top heavy, aren't I? Oh. Nancy, you're supposed to be good at piloting this thing. Oh, no, we're going to have to abort this. Let's go. Can it spin into the... Oh, what's going off here? What is happening? It's doing the same thing again. So let's have these on. These are definitely on. I don't know if it's because Nancy's so stupid. She's just making it turn. There we go. So we're going up. No, she's doing something. See, it's going that way. Is that you? Are you doing that? So we're gonna have to try and do this myself. Hopefully. So we're just gonna have to try and aim it myself. So I'm holding down W to try and keep it on spin, but it's not working. I can't control this thing. It's just going out of control. What is going on? Because we know it's not tilting anymore now. It's okay, Nancy, we're fine. Oh, God. It's taking more tries than it should have done. So we need to get to this one. So already... Well, these are going to go in a minute. Right, so... We want the speed to come down a bit, don't we? We want to get to this height, but we don't want to leave it in such a position where... Yeah, so if we turn this way... We should be able to get more of a latter angle, so we shouldn't come in at such speed. And then we can keep at a certain height as well. So once we get to 37, we need to keep between the 37,000 meters and 44,000 meters, which is a bit harder than it actually looks some cases. Right, we've turned that off. This should actually slow us down a bit. Because I'm not using much fuel. Ah, there we go. So we're at that height. So I just need to turn this off now. And then I'll decouple and then use the flea once we've dropped speed enough. So I need to get between 3.9. So crew report, why not? While we're here. Oh, I didn't get out for that. Never mind. Remove that. Reset. With that height now. Oh, have we dropped? Oh, we're a bit too high. Ah, that's why it's so hard to get this bang on right. But I don't want to lose the rocket just yet, because if I do, then I won't be able to recover the height. Because we should start coming back down now, I think. Yeah, we just need this to go to 0, and then it'll start dropping the other way. But we're quite high up. Where are we? The surface at the moment. So, yeah. So we're going to hit the pinnacle, the top, and then we're going to start coming back down. Slow burn. Right, we're at that one. We just need to get to the height. There's a few more meters. Hey, did we do it? Yeah. Oh, so you've just got to have it there. Nice. Right, so we're going to want to try and make sure we've spin this out a bit more in this direction. So we want to be up this way, and we're going to go like that. Just for the simple fact, just try and stretch out the orbit. So we're a bit more, yeah, like that. That's better. So that should work out more for us. It's not a straight down, it's a gradual drop. And then we'll end up all the way over there. Okay. So nice, we've completed that one. So that one gives us 16,000 credits, 2 science, and 4 reputation. Yeah. Well, we're not really in a big ship, so I shouldn't have to worry about that too much. And then we're going to get rid of this, because I don't think we need it. Oh, yeah, don't spin too much, especially when you're... here we are, we're coming in. We're coming in quite fast, and this is the only other problem I've got in. This is why I want the radial shield. Because we're coming in really fast, and this starts disintegrating after a little while. But because we're in such an angle, it should start slowing down. Do we get a crew report? Yeah, we'll keep that crew report instead. Yeah, there we go. So we're a lot better. The speed is decreasing massively. Here's the atmosphere, which is good. Oh, you'll be fine, Nancy. You're okay. So when this gets to a nice, safe height, we can actually, luckily enough, change that. So it's under 300 meters, is it? You can actually, yeah, there we go. So under 260, we can actually use these potentially safely, and after 250, it's safe to use them. We want to get as low as possible to use them. So I'm not waiting ages to come down, because this recording's taking a bit longer than I thought it was. Oh god. Alright, we're almost there. Right, fire. Woo! There we go, we've landed nice and safely. Can you come out now? You can EVA, can't you? Nice. Can you let go? There we go. Now, Nancy, I need you to do an EVA report. Yeah, we didn't really need that here, but that's fine. And then I need you to jump back in. No, you need to grab. And then we need to go and board B, and then we can recover. There we go. 24 science. Nice. So we earned 5.9, which is good. We got some recovery for some money, and she gained 1 XP, which is very nice. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. It's taken a bit of time. Obviously it does, especially with these missions, because they're so specific. If you don't hit them bang on, then basically bang on a pinhead, then you can miss them. In this general case, it took me a lot longer just completing 2 missions than it should have done. But lucky enough, I got the rewards, which is good, and my reputation increases because of it, which is nice. But I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you do, then like much appreciated. If you want to see any more like this, then that like does generally point in the right direction. You want me to continue doing videos like this. If you have any hints or tips, any general comments, then leave them below. Again, I always read back. I always read them. I always reply back to them, because at the end of the day, you guys give me feedback, helps me, and I think it's only nice that I reply back as well. Because I can't grow without yous, and that's what I'm doing this content for, is for you guys. And if you've got anything else and you want to see any of the videos I'm doing right now, then hit the eye in the top right there, give it a little click. See all the other content I've been producing and posting on my channel. And if you really want to help me out, and it would help me towards my 200 subscribers goal, that I want to achieve at least in maybe the next month or so. I'm not really giving a timescale as such, but just get to 200 subscribers is one of my main goals at the moment for my channel. Then I will be extremely happy and, you know, be ecstatic, and I'll probably plan some out for the 200 subscribers. Again, not a big deal to some, but it's for me. But yeah, till next time, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, he's not too tough actually. Come here, fallen soldier. Ooh, duck. Just let you come.